today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Set to return, here's Raheem Mostert. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
4 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Washington.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And Brate, the tight end's got it.
Pass. Complete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted.
Devin White.
It's Devin White, the linebacker. So the Bucs now in great shape to begin their initial possession. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
James White, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 39-yard line.
The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Winston. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The numbers on the ground for Jones last week: 14 carries, 55 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football. Give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Quarterback sack. A loss of 13 yards.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Underneath, he's got Brate, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First down, Washington.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Underneath, he's got Brate, and he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
They'll try again with Jones. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
You can almost feel him thinking as he's running the football, just one more block, anything to get me to the perimeter and around the corner. Couldn't quite get there. Ends up getting spilled for a loss.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive, they've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
At the 35-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the
off the play fake, Winston. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To Rob Gronkowski. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll move the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Here's White. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He completes it right side to White. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That one is slant to McLaurin.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there,
Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the gun, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
A first down throw for Winston. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 34. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
4-yard line.
Going on the ground, it's White. Now White lost the football.
James White, the ball carrier.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Winston now. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Cooper again the target, and it's 3rd and short.
Incomplete. Landon Collins on the coverage.
To throw is Winston. This one caught left side by Cooper. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. 4th and short got a whole lot more than he bargained for. He almost scored.
Yeah, how about that? Because you know how it is when you get all those bodies near the line of scrimmage. You often get engaged by blockers, and you can't get your hands on the ball carrier, and he breaks free. He goes almost the distance.
Winston. This is caught. Gronkowski.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll run with White. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. James White, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Washington ready to try again on offense.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
First down.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the 1st, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
Here's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith. And he stopped immediately there.
Off to the fullback.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 4.
On second down, they'll run with White. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. The Bucs on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys in great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. They will run with White out of the shotgun. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a carry for White.
22-yard line.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now White.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Winston.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Winston's pass.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston. Evans has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10.
And looking again for Gronkowski. He's got him this time.
Winston.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Winston.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fights through him. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now we get another look at Washington on offense.
And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Caught on the right side by Jones. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available, Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
The pass is complete to number 35.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. 2 touchdown passes there for Teddy Ballgame. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they've got the lead over the visiting Denver Broncos. D.D. Westbrook, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to Philadelphia. Check on the Eagles at home at Lincoln Financial Field. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Kirk Cousins leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by White, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Opting to run again here with White. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Ball carrier.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
First possession of the second half now for Washington.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Brate, the tight end's got it.
The pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted.
Picked off by Casey Hayward. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Touchdown. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
Out for the PAT, here's Sloman.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Mostert now to return.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. So first and 10 now from the 30. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Gets this one to Joshua Perkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Looking to throw.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
And they run the option on second down.
They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington. Michael Gallup, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They start the drive with White.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throw left side complete. It's Steele. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Winston from the gun on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Steele.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10.
Now let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. On 1st and 10, Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's White. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 makes it 3rd.
From the gun, Winston.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd and 9 now. And that's complete to Gandy Golden.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Underneath, he's got Brate, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation. Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense could go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Gain of 3 brings up third.
Now Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
45-yard line.
Second and 12. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is taken in at the 5.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive, 4 plays. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Steele. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Jameis to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Intended for number 81. Incomplete. Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Steele. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over.
They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at the 34.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he'll drop it underneath to White.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Winston.
44-yard line.
A quick pass here to Godwin.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Yard line.
Here's Winston. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
4 yards.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It's second and inches at the 36-yard line.
Again, it's Winston. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
It's now third down and less than a yard.
To the air again with Winston. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A first down throw for Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Winston's pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 21-yard line.
They'll throw again. Winston. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
14-yard line.
From the red zone now, Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Vaughn. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Keyshawn Vaughn, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
We got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people and power his way forward.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
Washington will take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On third down, here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt.
At their own 22-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, Winston. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Jameis again.
To Evans on the slant.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Buccaneers, first down.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 1st and 10, Winston. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's White. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. On 2nd down now, it's White. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Now Winston to the end zone, but it's incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Now Washington down by 4.
A minute 47 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. Back to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him.
The pass.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Shakes off the sack. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Patrick Peterson.
He'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
To number 35.
He's back to throw. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Washington passing game dialed in now. It's a first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
He was looking for Antonio Gandy Golden that time.
And that'll bring up second down.
Second down and
10. They'll look to throw.
He's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Casey Hayward on the coverage.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Try to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Bucs, it's a win they needed, if for nothing else in their sanity, as they move to 4-6. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games.